Rockstars, welcome back to Virtual Assistant Real Talk. And this is your Rockstar VA Sera. Sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa akin, I've been a virtual assistant for 6 years and I've assisted hundreds of clients and trained hundreds of aspiring virtual assistants. And if you want to be a successful virtual assistant, this is the right channel for you. And today is your lucky day dahil bibigyan ko kayo ng free virtual assistant crash course. Tama. So I'm going to train you guys today. So I hope you finish the video and I'm pretty sure that you're gonna learn a lot from this vlog. Welcome everyone to your VA crash course, and for today marami kayong matututunan, so don't forget to i-prepare yung mga notebooks and pens kung gusto nyo magsulat, or you can just save it, alam niyo yun, parang you can just take a screenshot or whatever, because this is gonna be a very productive day for you guys. So itong VA crash course, I created this just to give like an introduction sa mga aspiring VAs. I started my VA agency back in 2017, and katulad nga ng sinabi ko sa introduction, I've assisted hundreds of aspiring VAs. I just wanted to make sure na meron na silang introduction sa pag-VA, kasi yun yung mahirap, kasi minsan back then it was hard for us to find a mentor. So ito yung way ko to actually help out sa mga gustong mag-work from home. So this presentation or these slides na ginawa ko, I hope appreciate nyo, pero I'm sure na marami kayong matututunan. So what things that I want to just say, medyo nakatingin ako sa baba kasi my camera is a built-in camera. Nasa keyboard ko siya, kaya nakatungo ako dito. Pero pag tumingin ako sa screen, nakatingala ako, kaya ayan, medyo pero huwag nyo na lang ako pansinin guys. Pakinggan nyo na lang siguro yung mga sasabihin ko, kasi may sense na ba yung mga sasabihin ko. Kaya let's start. Okay, so welcome to Virtual Assistant Crash Course 2021. So for today, we're going to discuss what is virtual assistant, the essential VA qualities, VA must-haves, types of virtual assistant, and of course, ang favorite ko, real talk. So ito yung mga tips and lessons na natutunan ko as back then when I started hanggang ngayon. So I wanted to share it to you guys. So let's proceed. Okay, so what is a virtual assistant? So habang binabasa niyo yan, I just wanted to explain it further. Syempre, I discussed it in my previous vlogs. As a VA, anyone who actually provides services virtually, then you are a virtual assistant. So it can be like just doing documents or just updating social media or even creating the website. Then you are a legit virtual assistant. Next, let's jump off to the essential VA qualities. Ano ba yung mga qualities na pwede mong ma-improve or preferably meron ka para tumagal ka sa career na ito. So let's check this out. So number one is reliability. So professionalism is paramount in our industry. So if a client calls you, then you must ring them back. If you get an email, then you must reply. It doesn't have to be immediately, but you need to do it the same day at least. So napaka-importante na the clients rely on you, and to actually just show them kung ano yung ginagawa mo, if there's any updates, so they can rely na matatapos mo yung trabaho, matatapos mo yung assigned task mo. So importante na reliable ka. At alam mo yun, sabi nga dito na pag nag-chat sa'yo or pag nag-email sa'yo, so say for example, tatrabaho ka pero hindi ka kagad reply, just make sure that within the day or as long as you're free, replyan mo kagad si client para maramdaman ka niya. Kasi syempre, diba, ang layo-layo niya. Like, they're 10,000 miles away from us, guys. So, alam mo yun, parang importante na we're always updating our clients. Is communication skills. So, leading from the first point, you need to let the client know how their work is going, so establish how and when you should update them when they become a client, as well as before you begin each new task. So napaka-importante guys na you have a good communication skills. again, merong mga clients na hindi naman sila specific na dapat magaling ka talaga, fluent ka talaga sa English. I mean, some of them prefer that, pero yung iba, as long as naiintindihan ka nila, okay lang yon. So, wag naman tayo maging judgmental. As long as naiintindihan ka ng mga clients mo, kung ano yung sinasabi mo, then that's just important. And at the same time, good communication skills din, yung writing. So, dapat medyo careful tayo sa mga grammars natin, especially if we're composing emails, especially if, kasama sa trabaho natin yung email management and, other things na involved na nagko-compose tayo ng written responses or kahit ano, basta let's just be very, very careful. So, this is very important na meron tayong communication skills. Okay, next qualities. Time management. You'll probably have numerous things to do in a day, so plan ahead. Leaving time for unplanned things to drop in and schedule tasks for when you're at your most efficient. I use the Google Calendar and mark personal things in pink and work stuff in blue. So, time management. Na-explain ko na to sa mga vlogs ko. It's very important, especially kung marami kang clients. You have to make sure na walang masasagasaan sa mga schedules mo kasi magsasuffer or magsasacrifice yung quality ng trabaho mo. It's also important to know time management also helps you kung ano yung mga urgent na pwede mong gawin na trabaho at ano yung pwedeng maghintay. So that's very, very important and make sure na always active yung calendar nyo and just place notes. Ako ginagamit ko yung Google Calendar ko kahit sa phone ko. So talagang ninonotify ako 15 minutes in advance if there's something important that I need to do. So, importante yan. Next is resourcefulness. You're going to get asked to do a lot of things you've never done before, and you're just going to have to find out how to do them. VAs are required to provide solutions and solve problems for clients. That's kind of the whole point of us. If you don't have the ability to work around a problem and find out how to do something, then you won't be a good VA. So you have to be resourceful. Minsan, katulad ng nabanggit ko sa previous vlogs, wala tayong mga coach, supervisor, team leader, walang ganun. Mag-isa lang tayo nagtatrabaho. So, kailangan matuto ka na maging resourceful and to find your solutions sa mga ginagawa mong trabaho. Minsan, kailangan mo ng tulong from the client and client is always busy. Kaya nga sila nag-hire ng VA, di ba? So, dapat marunong tayong mag-solve ng mga problems. So, for example, guys, merong isang tool or app or system na pinapaayos sa akin ng client and hindi talaga ako familiar. So, what I do my research. How the system works, how this app works, ano ba yung paano ko ba ito matututunan. So, there are tutorials, there are, mga Q&As and all. So, I did my research without alam mo yun, nang hindi ko inistorbo yung client kasi na-solve ko na. So, I think kapag meron kang ganitong qualities, sobrang hindi ka ima-micromanage ng client, mas malaki yung possibility na ima-macromanage ka kasi tiwala na si client sa'yo na kayang-kaya mo yung trabaho. And next, we also have to consider working alone. So apparently, it's quite common for freelancers to feel lonely, which surprised me as I'm completely happy working by myself and had never considered that some people might miss having others around. You can use co-working spaces, of course, and I sometimes work from coffee shops, but being by yourself all week is something to consider. So we have to uh, set an expectations to ourselves na kapag freelancers tayo, kapag work at home tayo, as virtual assistants, we usually work at home. Alam ko, challenging to say ba, I remember I hired one VA and siguro in a span of 3 months, gusto niya nang mag-resign. And I asked why and sabi niya kasi nahihirapan siya kasi wala siyang kasama. I mean, wala siyang kausap. So parang sabi yun, nahihirapan siyang mag-adjust sa gano'n, nalulungkot, nade-depress, and I totally understand that. Minsan kasi, pag sobra kang nasanay ng mag-isa, parang ang hirap ng walang kausap. Dati kasi ako, ganun ako eh. I can't live, like I can't really work or I can't be productive kapag mag-isa lang ako. Kasi parang ang hirap, wala kang kausap in the whole shift, sa buong shift, di ba? So parang challenging yon and I totally understand and if that is the reason and it's not healthy sa mental health mo then I am totally fine na kung talagang magwo-work na magtrabaho na lang sa office yung VA na yon, it's fine with me. Dahil para sa akin, mental health is important. Okay, so next, let's discuss some things to remember. Itong mga reminders ko na I usually tell my VAs or my trainees. So number one, if you mess up, then fess up, fix it, and don't charge it. So nabanggit ko na to sa isang vlog ko na kapag nagkamali kayo, I think it's just fair not to charge it kasi nabayaran ka na dun sa trabaho and kapag napansin ni client na hindi tama yung ginawa mo at kailangan mong ulitin, then it's just fair na hindi mo na siya i-charge. And sobrang matutuwa at ma-appreciate ni client yon kasi you not only value the business, you not only value the client, but you also value yung money ni client, yung mga binabayad niya sa'yo. So, just make sure that we're on top of this na, alam mo yon, to avoid mistakes, pero hindi naman natin may iwasan na magkamali tayo. So, let's just not charge kapag pinaulit sa atin yung same task. Okay? Next, if the client isn't happy with the work, then it's probably your fault for not ascertaining, clarifying the parameters of the task. So, katulad ng sinabi ko, setting expectations. So, ang ginagawa ko guys, kapag meron akong bagong client, I always, at the end of the interview or at the end of the meet and greet, sasabi ko sa client, if possible, i-email niya sa akin yung itemized na mga task ko para talagang walang ano mo yun, hindi na malilito at saka just in case na may magka-problema sa isang trabaho or isang task and hindi pala sa'yo yung naka-assign yun, at least hindi ka madadamay kapag lalo na pag lumaki yung problema. So just make sure that you set expectations. So what I usually tell my clients, and I always tell them that if it's okay, can you just email me my main task so that I have a better understanding of how I can help you or what I'll be doing for you when it comes to the project or any task time. Next, you'll need to motivate yourself to work every single day forever. That is so true. Lalo na kung nagtatrabaho ka mag-isa, wala kang kasama, lahat ng kasama mo natutulog na, ikaw na lang, you have to motivate yourself. Very convenient kapag nagtatrabaho tayo sa bahay kasi hindi mo na kailangan, I mean, let's be honest, hindi mo naman kailangan talagang maligo, mag-makeup, mag-ayos kasi you're just logging in sa convenience ng bahay mo. So, babangon ka lang, magla-login ka lang, magtatrabaho ka na. Pero syempre, you still have to motivate yourself kasi tendency is kung yun, ganun yung preparation mo, then pwede kang, alam mo yun, 5 minutes muna. Tutulog muna ako, 5 minutes before your shift or something. But what I do guys, I always motivate myself every day. So bago yon, syempre kailangan maligo, kailangan mag-prepare, kailangan malinisin yung workstation mo, kailangan mo nang bago ka mag-login or bago ka mag-start ng trabaho, kailangan mo nang i-check yung mga emails and all of that. So ginagawa ko talaga yon every single day. Next, do not assume the client has a certain level of knowledge. Check they know how Dropbox or Google Drive works before you get them to use it. So, like I said, again from the previous vlogs that I created, yung clients natin, most of them, hindi nila alam. Especially kung first time lang nilang mag-hire ng VA. So, kailangan mo silang i-guide. Sila yung madalas humihingi ng tulong sa'yo, hindi ikaw. And some of the clients, they already have systems already na bibigyan ka na lang ng SOP, which is Standard Operating Procedure. Susundan mo lang yon. So, magpa-follow ka lang ng instructions para matapos mo yung trabaho. But most of the clients, they don't know. They don't have any idea. So, it's important to actually ask questions kung familiar ba sila kasi mas makakatulong to sa services or sa business nila. Kaya, it's important to actually, ask and have a good communication um, with your client. Next, if you see a client can do something better, you use your initiative and suggest it. So, initiative from the word itself, kailangan mag-initiate tayo if it's something na mapapadali ang buhay ni client, mapapabilis, then that's gonna help the client and sobrang matutuwa si client sa'yo. Usually, kapag meron kang trabaho and then nakaisip ka na, ay, parang pwede itong gamitin na system or app para mapabilis, syempre, pag sinadjust mo yon and ginawa ni client yon, syempre yung work hours mo, iikse. Pero don't fear guys, kasi ang gagawin ni client dyan, since nakita niya na meron kang initiative, bibigyan ka pa niya ng maraming task. So, when I started as a data entry, And then I suggested some of the things para mapadali to. And sinabi niya na, okay, bibigyan pa kita ng isang task, additional task, and all, hanggang sa mag full-time ako. So, that's one of the things na sobrang ma-appreciate ni client. And definitely, marirealize ni client na hindi niya na kailangan mag-hire ng iba pang VA since kayang-kaya mo nang i-manage yung business niya. Next, you're going to have to market yourself forever because that's what working for yourself entails. If you're not happy with that, then it's not for you. So, as a freelance, as a virtual assistant, you're offering the service. It only means that you're going to market it as long as gusto mong magtrabaho, gusto mong magkaroon ng income. So, the services that you're offering, every now and then, you need to market that. Kasi ano yun, para mas marami kang clients, mas marami kang experience, mas marami kang referrals, feedback, client feedback, at maging successful ang pag-freelance mo. Next year, clients will all be different, so you'll need to adapt to their personalities and the way they work. So yes, I've mentioned this sa previous vlogs ko na iba-iba ang ugali ng clients. Merong mga clients na strictly business lang or work lang. Meron namang mga clients na sobrang cool. As in talagang pag sinabi ko na I'll just take a coffee break or I can't go to work, I feel drained or I'm not feeling good, sobrang understanding sila. Merong mga clients na they treat you as family, so nakakatuwa, lalo na pag sobrang tiwala na sa'yo di client. And lastly, sometimes it doesn't always work out with the client and you need to fire them. That is correct. For 6 years in the business or in the industry as a virtual assistant, dumating na ako sa point na if things are not going well, like if I don't feel that I'm being treated correctly or appropriately ng client ko, then I will address. Kapag hindi pa rin, ganun pa rin, then I will resign. Talagang aalis na ako. And sometimes, kapag marami na akong interviews, I get to like pick kung ano yung trabaho na mas komportable akong gawin and I will turn down yung other clients ko. So, dadating ka sa point na ganyan na kapag gamay mo na kung saan ka mas masaya or saan ka mas komportable service or skill or trabaho na gusto mong gawin, ikaw na ngayon ang mamimili ng client na pagtatrabahuan mo. So, those are the things that you need to remember. Okay, so next that we're going to discuss our virtual assistant must-haves. So kung na-decidean mo na gusto mo nang mag-VA and sa tingin mo na yung mga qualities na na-discuss ko earlier, kaya-kaya mo naman. So I think you have the, alam ba yun, you have the capability to be a virtual assistant. Then these are the things na kailangan meron ka. So just a heads up, I'm going to discuss yung mga gadgets and tools and those are, syempre, internet connection. So, for internet connection, siguro mga 5-10 Mbps, okay na yan. Yung iba nga prepaid data, yung iba mobile data lang yung ginagamit. So, ibig sabihin, kaya-kaya mong magtrabaho ng regardless kung ano yung Mbps. Basta make sure na hindi magsasuffer yung trabaho mo kapag mayat maya ka nawawala ng connection. Next is a desktop or laptop. So, choice mo yan. Pwedeng desktop, pwedeng laptop. Walang naman nagsabi na kailangan yung pinakamagandang laptop ang bibilin mo or yung pinakamalaking memory ng desktop. No, guys. Basta kung ano yung meron ka, just start. Next is the headset with the microphone. Okay, so to be honest with you guys, kailangan lang to kapag ang trabaho mo cold caller or nag-appointment setting ka or yung mayat-maya ka merong fina-follow up, meron kang tinatawagan, kailangan mo talaga ng magandang headphones, yung merong noise cancellation feature. Kasi syempre hindi naman natin naiiwasan yung background noise, so nakakatulong to. Meron kasi tayong mga nakakausap, lalo na from other countries or sa ibang bansa na medyo sensitive. Tatanungin nila, lalo na pag madaling araw ka nagtatrabaho, maririnig yung tilaok ng manok ng kapitbahay mo. So, tatanungin nila, where are you from? So, di ba? So, mahirap na mapunta ka pa sa ganung klaseng discussion sa kausap mo. So, just make sure na be careful na lang. And kung meron ka namang budget, then bili ka ng magandang headphones. I think yung unang headphone na nabili ko, I forgot the brand, pero nasa 1.5 siya, and I'm good with that. Tumagal siya sa akin ng 1 year. And dahil admin task ako and social media, I don't really do calls anymore. So kahit earbuds katulad ng ginagamit ko ngayon or headphones, okay lang yon. Pero yung headset, may specific na trabaho na talagang mahigpit at gusto talaga yung magandang headset. Next, mobile phone. So, napaka-importante na meron kang mobile phone. Bakit? Siguro kasi ako, sobrang alcoholic. Sobrang workaholic ko. So, talagang meron akong mga chats ng clients dito and I can respond easily pag meron silang kailangan sabihin or meron silang ibibilin or something. So, I can respond easily. So, I install some of the apps, lalo na pag mga chats. Kasi minsan, sasabihin ni client sa akin, bago pa yung shift ko or yung oras ng trabaho ko sa kanya, sabihin niya sa akin na I won't be coming or I'll be late or let's have a call. So at least na-prepare mo na. Pero syempre, pag hindi mo naman bet, I'm sure naman lahat tayo merong phone. So, importante din yan. Makakatulong din yan sa atin para we're on top of our game. Next is task management app. Now, this is just necessary kung kailangan mo lang. So, yung mga task, merong mga task na kailangan. So, merong mga systems na sila yung magre-remind ko ano yung mga kailangan mong gawin. So, ang ginagawa ko, kahit sa Google Mail ko, merong options naman to actually add your task. I just add all of them, yung mga importante talaga, urgent, and then I just tick them off once I'm done. Next, Google account. So, Google account, halos lahat ng clients natin may Google account. So, kung ang Google mo ay Yahoo pa, o kung ang email mo ay yahoo.com, hotmail.com, mga ganon, create a Google account kasi mas makakatulong yan sa'yo at saka halos lahat ng clients natin, yan ang pinapagamit. Google application, so there are a lot of apps. You can check on that. Skype account, usually ang interview ginagawa sa Skype. Yung iba naman, pwede naman sa Google Hangout. Yung iba naman, pwede naman sa Messenger. They're fine with Messenger. Yung iba via Zoom or yung iba Google Meet. So, maraming mga options, but these are just necessary, optional actually. And lastly, hard drive storage. So, importante yan since marami kang files or gusto mo munang i-save lahat ng mga files mo sa desktop or sa laptop, lalo na yung mga personal files, save mo muna siya sa storage, lalo na pag marami ka ng clients. Kung wala kang option na mag-upgrade ng laptop or desktop, then hard drive is very helpful para at least isa-set aside mo muna yung mga hindi mo ginagamit na pang work dun sa hard drive mo. So, pwede ka rin external drive and all. Basta anything na pwede mo siyang ma-store para hindi ka na ma-stress kasi sobrang punong-puno na yung files yung storage. So, bawas sakit ng ulo yan. So, I hope you take a screenshot of this. So, these are the things na importante. Pero, I have one video where I discuss is ang importante lang talaga is internet and a laptop or a desktop. Desktop or laptop, kahit ano, basta gumagana siya as a computer and you can install all the apps there na kailangan mo para magtrabaho ka sa client, then you're good to go. Okay, so nandito na ako sa may baba na box. Okay, so the next thing that we need to discuss, types of virtual assistant. So this is very important para alam mo na kung meron ka ng skills, then this is something that you might be interested na applyan or gamitin para mag-apply ka as a virtual assistant. So let's start. First is social media specialist. So, social media specialist, nabanggit ko sa ibang mga vlogs. So, anything, creating Facebook, LinkedIn, Google page for your businesses, creating social media profiles on different channels. So, meron niyang research, content creation, social media posts, scheduling posts. So, pwede yan sa Facebook and Instagram. Merong mga tools na pwede mong gamitin na sabay-sabay mong i-plot yung post and sabay-sabay din siyang magpo-post sa specific na date. So, pwede yon, pwede mo siyang schedule. Merong, you also have like parang hindi naman dapat talaga expert ka, di ba? Pero dapat alam mo rin yung mga analytics, insights, so yung mga metrics and, a lot of things. And also, dapat, ano ka, kilala mo yung mga competitors mo pagdating sa social media para alam mo yung strategy nila and what works for them and definitely you can also apply it sa business mo and check kung mag-work din sa business ng client mo. So, those are the things na kinukonsider ng mga client. Maraming mga clients, especially nowadays, they're really looking for social media specialists and they really need help sa pagmamanage ng social media platforms nila. Ganda ako, di ba? Anyways, so virtual research assistant. So, para sa akin, this is one of the easiest, I think, kasi you have to do the research. Pero mahirap din kasi lalo na pag merong pinapahanap sa iyo si client ng mga details or system. And when it comes to research, syempre, may tendency rin na pwede kang follow up ka sa mga alam mo yun, systems or even owners and all. So really, it really depends on what the client wants you to research. So it's very important na accurate yung mga research mo. So what I do is I also include a link para may reference si client. So say for example, the clients wants me to find a good CRM system. So kailangan kong mag-research ng mga 3 to 5 CRM systems na talagang ginagamit talaga or popular systems, and then I create a tracker, I put the system, the link, and of course yung mga pricing para at least aware na, so that it's like going above and beyond sa expectations. So kung hinihingi ni client, okay, I need you to research types of the banks near me. So I need to put there the address, the banks, and then paano mag-create ng account doon or anything. Basta you just have to be, alam mo yun, to think above and beyond and do more. Just making sure na pagbukas ni client ng sinabmit mong research, nandun na lahat. Okay? So, that's just one example na you have to take the initiative. So, this is going to be helpful sa mga clients natin. The Real Estate Virtual Assistant or REVA. REVA ang tawag sa mga yan, Real Estate Virtual Assistant. So, this is a whole new level. When I started as a virtual assistant, real estate agad ang hawak ko. So, ang dami kong natutunan and alam mo yon yung mga diskarte and marami ding opportunities or maraming trabaho na pwedeng mag-open pagdating sa real estate. So, when we talk about real estate, ito yung mga properties na binibenta ng mga clients mo, possibility na ang clients mo is a realtor, an investor, a broker, and ano yan, kailangan mo silang tulungan or let's say kailangan nila ang tulong natin to do cold calling, appointment setting, to follow up on the prospective renters or buyers or sellers. So, pwede rin tayong mag-manage ng CRM. So, CRM, it is a tool kung saan ilalagay ng mga clients yung mga leads nila. So, I'm gonna create a different vlog or new vlog for that, just solely for real estate kasi ang daming opportunities. And just telling you guys, pagdating sa real estate, more likely hindi ka mawawalan ng trabaho kasi maraming realtors, investors, brokers ang naghahanap talaga ng VA. Sa dinami-daming realtors sa US or sa ibang bansa, they really need a hand. They really need someone to assist them, whether it's social media, whether it's database management, whether it's cold calling or appointment setter, or even doing reports, they need our help. So, tayong mga VAs or most of the VAs here in the Philippines, real estate ang tinatarget kasi hindi ka mauubusan ng trabaho o job openings, lalo na pag may alam ka na sa real estate. Schedules, ayusin mo yung schedule ng client. So, importante yun. You can also do calendar management. Ikaw ang magsasend ng invite sa mga ka-meeting ni client mo. So, you can also respond to your emails. I'm going to create a new vlog for email management 101 para mas malinaw kung ano yung mga ginagawa ng mga admin. And also, you can do documentation. Ikaw yung mag-create ng documents, process, procedures, flows, and all of that. So, technically, ikaw yung secretary ng client na yon. Anything na pwede niyang ipagawa sa'yo, then that's a whole new learning for you. And ang importante lang, gusto ni client kapag admin ka is mabilis ka magtrabaho and at the same time, ina-update mo siya. So what I suggested before is I always ask the client a lot of questions kasi gusto kong maintindihan kung ano yung kailangan niya na dapat kong gawin. And then pag meron na akong ginawa, I let the client check it first, and if he approves it, then I'm good to go. Kung hindi, kung may mali, then I will edit, do revisions, and then will ask for approval again. So, yun yung mga importanteng uh, pagdating sa admin. Siguro ang difference lang kasi kapag nagko-calls ka, outbound calls or inbound calls compared to admin, which is documentation. Sa outbound calling kasi parang you're saying all of these facts and details sa kausap mo. Pero kasi pag documents, it's like sending a message, sending an email, a documentation. So pag nagkamali ka kahit isang number or isang letter or isang grammar error, so parang alam mo yun, taken against sa'yo kagad. So mas kailangan maging maingat kapag admin ang trabaho. So have to remember that. Virtual bookkeeping assistant. So, ito naman yung mga magagaling sa math, yung merong accounting background. So, merong inventory, merong record bookkeeping, so budgeting, year-end. So, lahat ng may mga business, kailangan ng bookkeeper. So, kailangan yan. It's very important. So, wala akong experience dito. Hindi kasi yan yung field ko. Pero, para sa mga kapwa VAs ko na nagbo-bookkeeping, medyo madugo. And yun nga, parang data entry lang. You just have to be very accurate with the numbers and with your computation. If you have a slight gut na nagdududa ka, then just redo it and review. So, importante yan. Kasi dyan nakasalalay yung budget ng client mo. Lalo na kapag company na yung hawak niya. So, lahat, pati payrolls and all. So, everything is there, and you just have to really excel and good with numbers then. So, importante yan. Next, we have data entry virtual assistant. So, yan ang una kong naging trabaho ng freelancer ako. So, para sa akin, madali siya na medyo madugo, lalo na pag maraming files, bulk files, pagsasamahin mo sa isang spreadsheet, or i-update mo, copy-paste and all. Accuracy talaga ang importante dito. Just take time and double check all the data kasi minsan hindi na yan nado-double check ng client. And kapag pinipresent na yan ng client sa pinaka-company owner or alam mo yon kapag meeting nila, pag nagkamali ka lang ng isang number, so sa'yo ang balik nun. So, ingat lang talaga tayo. We have to keep track and sa mga reports, talagang, and kapag tapos ka na dun sa report, i-check mo talaga. Kasi minsan mapapansin mo na minsan hindi tama yung mga numbers, hindi balance. So, I'm sure na kapag nagka-experience kayo sa data entry, you will understand kung ano yung trabaho na to. Madali, pero complicated. Parang relasyon lang, di ba? Complicated. Anyways, so data entry, just make sure that you are accurate and just, focus on what you're doing. So, importante yan kasi the client needs datas. So, this will be very helpful sa ating mga clients. Next, we have e-commerce virtual assistant. So, e-commerce, there's our product data entry, handling transactions. So, basically, mga orders. So, ikaw dapat ang nag-aayos niyan. Pwede rin kasama sa trabaho mo ang inventory. So, meron kang daily reports na kailangan mong isubmit. Na experience ko na to sa isang client ko. Nag-enter ako ng mga products sa system. And then, ilalagyan ko ng mga details, and then pag merong nag-order, ipaprocess ko, meron namang procedure or parang SOP, so meron namang procedure na naka-document. So, ifa-follow ko lang yon, and then i-update ko kay client kung ilan yung nabibenta sa araw-araw na sales namin. So, parang ganon. At the end of the month, I update the sales transaction, month-to-date sales. So, ina-update ko, sinisend ko sa client. So, yon for approval yon. So, it's very important kasi pera ang ang business na to eh. Parang per every purchase, you have to document. So, yung parang inventory and you have to be accurate. So, just making sure na um, you always double check pag mga ganon. Lalo na, syempre, pag merong mga orders, pag mali yung order, syempre, babalik yun sa atin. So, just be very, very specific. Kung bago ka pa lang sa trabaho na to, just take your time and understand, practice mo lang, i-check mo lang yung mga uh, procedures and then masasanay ka na eventually. So, kayang-kaya mo yan. Madali yan, e-commerce. Virtual marketing assistant. Okay, so ayoko kayong malito pagdating sa social media marketing specialist and marketing assistant. So, for social media marketing is that you're marketing the business via social media platforms. Pagdating naman sa marketing lang, you can do email marketing, you can market in other systems na hindi siya social media, so yung mga marketplace and all that. So there's a lot of there are different tasks na naka-assign sa marketing assistant. So it includes promoting, it includes creating AdWord campaigns, so developing new and innovative content. So importante yan. It can include with social media, pwede kang i-hire the client to do the marketing overall. So lahat, email marketing, pwede ka rin mag-website marketing, pwede ka rin mag-social media marketing. So it all boils down kung anong mga platforms ang hawak mo, and just make sure when you're marketing, just make sure na you're on top of the latest strategy. So dapat updated ka na ganito na yung ginagawa ng mga competitors mo, or alam mo ganito na ang parang strategy sa social media. So you should be updated, lalo na paiba-iba ang trending, paiba-iba ang strategies, ang daming nag-upgrade, may mga alam mo yun, nade-develop na mga iba-ibang systems. So as a marketing specialist, you have to be updated sa lahat ng bagay na yun. So we're done with the types of VAs, and now ito ang pinaka-favorite kong segment ng aking training is the real talk. It's obvious kaya ginawa ko yung vlog ko because I want to be straightforward and alam mo yun, just tell everyone, especially yung mga interesado talagang mag-VA, kung ano ba talaga yung nangyayari, ano bang kailangan gawin and all of that. So here are the things that I want to tell you guys para meron kayong knowledge. Okay? So, number one, knowledge is power. So, it is important na may updated ka. So, if you're interested to be a social media specialist, then kailangan may knowledge ka sa social media. Kahit wala ka pang experience, pero you know how it works and you, yun, parang you're updated with how social media works, especially in launching a business or branding, then that is very, very important. Kapag wala kang knowledge, then what services can you offer to the client? So that's very important, guys. Next, it's a skill-based career. From the start of my vlog, kahit nung vlog 1 ko pa, I always tell na importante yung skills. Alam ko na lahat tayo, meron tayong skills, pero yung iba parang medyo na lolos pa kung ano talaga or saan ka magaling or ano talaga yung niche mo. So, yun, I have a vlog that will help you identify your skills. So, skill-based career to. The more na marami kang skills, the more na pwede kang kumita ng mas malaki. Kasi babayaran ka nila sa lahat ng skills na nako-contribute mo sa business ni client. Next, full-time versus part-time. I also mentioned this. I learned my lesson, so I just apply for part-time. Part-time lang ng part-time, lalo na freelance ako, so I just wanted to make sure na kapag hindi na kailangan ng client ko, yung services ko, meron pa akong client na I'm working with. Part-time is helpful kasi you just have to manage your schedule and at the same time, tuloy-tuloy yung sahod mo. If you have 3 clients na part-time and one of the client decided na hindi na muna kailangan ng services na yon or siguro wala na siyang budget para pasweldohin ka, so okay lang kasi meron ka pa rin dalawang part-time pa. Unlike pag full-time ka, isa lang ang client mo, full-time ka, in any event, the client doesn't need your services, mahihirapan ka kasi wala ka ng sahod and at the same time, kailangan mo ulit i-market yung sarili mo para ma-hire ka ng ibang client. So that's very, very important. Next, the hiring process. Okay, so na-discuss ko to. Hiring process is typically um, kung mag-apply ka sa VA company, then it's a typical application process. So, kailangan mo mag-interview, kailangan mo ng training and all that. For freelancer, it's just an interview. The client will just ask you your experiences and ano yung matutulong mo sa kanya. And if you address the client's alam mo yun, business needs, then you're hard. Ganun lang yun kabilis. Wala nang mga exam, wala nang mga submission ng resume or ano. Minsan they would ask for a resume, but most likely they would just let you tell them kung ano yung mga services na nagawa mo, experiences mo, at saka ano yung pwede mo maitulong sa client. So, those are the things that you should know. Next, VA pay rate. Okay, so VA pay rate, based on my experience, I started low lang. Kahit na alam ko marami pa akong skills, pero wala akong experience, I started low rate. I started $3, tapos nag 350, tapos nag $5, and eventually, tumaas na siya ng tumaas since marami na akong skills na pwede kong i-offer, lalo na kung one-man VA ka na talaga. Alam mo yun, yung parang kaya tinatawag na Rockstar VA kasi you are a multi-skilled virtual assistant. Kaya siya Rockstar. Okay.
Wow!
Next, time management. So it is important na time management should be on top of your skill. Kailangan mong i-manage yun. Kung gusto mong kumita ng malaki at magkaroon ng maraming clients, then it's very important that you need to manage your time para hindi nasa-sacrifice yung quality ng work mo sa clients na pinagtatrabahuan mo. You have to make sure that you're managing it at the same time, you have time para sa family mo. Okay? So that's one thing that I want to share with you guys. Balance your time. Time management is very important. Dumating ako sa point na ako na yung pipili ng day off ko. So, I always tell all my clients that I can work Monday to Friday, pero weekends, that's family. So, I don't work on weekends. Next, we have strategies. So, strategies, in a way that I would share to you guys is just go for it. Just start. Ayaw yun. Compose your CV, go for an infographic resume, and then apply. That's it. Pag meron kayong nakitang hiring, apply lang ng apply. Kahit wala kang schedule, kahit hindi ka na-schedule for interview, that's okay. Because it's the first step. Just apply. Update your resume and apply. That's it. Next, training versus application. This is what works for me. Hindi ako, I will attend the training, pero mas mabilis akong matuto pag application. Kahit anong training mo, sa, sa lahat ng VA, training, modules, ganun. Kahit anong training mo, guys, iba pa rin kapag application. Iba pa rin kapag nagtrabaho ka sa client. Lahat ng natutunan ko sa training, yes, it helps. It's a guidance. Pero pagdating sa client, nangapa pa rin ako. Honestly. Nangapa pa rin ako, nagtanong pa rin ako, medyo, alam mo yun, dumating ako sa point na parang hindi ko alam yung ginagawa ko. But I just ask questions sa client ko para mas maintindihan ko. So, matututo ka talaga sa client at sa trabaho. Next, we have work-life balance. So, yeah, I mean, work-life balance, it is important kasi you're working for your family. You're working to bring your life back. I've been in the BPO industry for 10 years and I lost 10 years of my life with my family. I lost those times. Lumaki na yung mga anak ko, hindi ko na napansin because I was so invested with my work. And that's the lesson I've learned in time. Kaya nag-decide akong mag-work at home because I want to be there for my family. Marami na akong hindi na-attenda na birthday ni ganito, anniversary ni ganyan. It's because I'm so focused on work. And I didn't realize na when I start working at home, doon ko lang na-realize na ang tandaan, alam mo yun, parang tumatanda na pala yung lahat ng tao sa paligid ko, yung mga anak ko, malalaki na. So, parang ang dami kong na-miss. So, I want this thing to work and to balance. Kaya talagang nag-decide ako mag-work at home ako, and I just want to be physically there for my kids, for my family, for my parents, for my siblings, and even for my friends. So, that's one thing na natutunan ko. Kaya I chose work from home. And lastly, perseverance is the key. Yung spelling. Anyways, so perseverance is the key. Tiyaga lang guys. Tatsagain nyo lang yan. I know na maraming nagsasabi na um, ang hirap mag-apply sa pag-VA, ang hirap makapasok, hindi ako makakuha ng client. Just go for it. Just, lahat ng openings, social media, websites, even sa mga kakilala mo, just go for it, apply, and just prepare. Kasi dadating yan sa'yo. Dadating yan sa'yo. I swear. Dadating yan sa'yo. You just have to believe in yourself that you can pull this off. I do have an agency. I'm going to post the link in the description box, and I want you to submit your CV akin. I'm gonna help you build an infographic resume. Just let me know, and I can even give you a one-on-one coaching or mentoring. I will help you. So just message me in QVA Agency Facebook page or Instagram. Ipopost ko nasa description yan, and let me know. So these are the things that I've learned in time, actually in time. And I wanted to share it to you guys kasi gusto kong maging successful ka, gusto kong magtrabaho ka sa bahay, gusto kong maging part ka ng team ba. So I hope that you learned a lot from this training. So congratulations ikaw na nakatapos ng video na ito.
So, congratulations sa lahat ng nakatapos ng vlog na to. And of course, na-complete ang training. So, ngayon, marami kayong natutunan and I hope that you were able to note down all the important details. And if you have any questions, don't forget to write it on the description box below and leave a comment. So, if you like this video, don't forget to click the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. So, once again, this is your Rockstar VA Sera. Stay happy, choose to be happy.